Greetings, friends! Welcome back for another episode of Mercenaries of Mischief. Something's a little funky with the Dungeon Master's audio today, but you'll still be able to hear all the wonderful things he has to say. And starting off at the top of the show, he's got some wonderful things to say to all of you. Puck, take it away.
I believe I shall. So, starting off with our announcements today, and I will begin by taking attendance of our dear patrons. Starting with David Mason, Skylar, Wanderer Jiren, Cretus, James Marte, Ryle Grimrick, Larissa Quill, Grilka, Axel, and Alexis Fernan. Thank you all so much for being our patrons, being our students here at the Academy, and we look forward to great things from all of you. Now then, announcements for this week. We've got our regularly scheduled program today, and on Tuesday we will be returning to Valheim on Mom's Trash Bin. We defeated Punk Rock Reindeer last time, and perhaps we'll fight another monster of epic proportions this time. And on Wednesday, Asunder returns. It is the last Wednesday of the month, so Asunder is back, and you can see these fine individuals in that Asunder game. Our good friends Penn, Gilbetta, and Norborg will all be there in their Asunder forms, along with Duke from One Shot Questers and Autumn Ivy, and of course our special guest DM, director with Geek and Sundry, Adam Lawson, and creator of Asunder. So you'll want to check that out on Wednesday. And then on Friday, Ladies' Night, Fire Emblem Three Houses continues. We're having a lot of fun with it. We're gonna try and get through another month of battles, and it's just been a really fun series. You guys really check it out on the Trash Bin Sister channel. All right, and that's our announcements for this week. If you please.
Look out, beware, roll the dice. If you dare, let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive, let your party run free, enter the world, the mercenaries. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I'm wearing this hat, to signify that today there is not a lot going on, but if you look closer, baby, you're so wrong. And that's why we can stay so long. I am your... and I am joined today.
Two Canadians who are getting this reference, and they're loving it.
Look, I gotta rep the tune. So anyways, I am joined by these incredible role players, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Starting with somebody's worst fear, Lilith Singer, joining us today. Also joining us, survivor of electric breath, Norbog, the Hug Bear, joining us today. Also joining us, entombed in ice, Penithin Wright. Also joining us, solving mysteries and hiring wedding singers, Gilbetta fucking not, Cleric of Salune, joining us today. And last but not least, a newly renewed Kashano the Quick, after a nice pep talk from Kashano the Benevolent last week.
Legit.
Yeah, you're legit. You got a blessing from the real deal.
Right?
Kashana the legitimate.
Ooh. When last we left our heroes, they had journeyed to the town of Green Nest to investigate this sleeping curse. While there, they encountered Kashana the Benevolent, wonderfully played by guest star Cammy Cat. And they discovered that not only were the people falling asleep and not waking up, they were manifesting nightmares that were coming into the physical world and attacking people. Bizarre. They were able to trace this problem down to a Yuan Ti nightmare speaker. And they defeated him. And everything was cool, and the problem was solved, and there's literally no reason to think otherwise. Kashana the Benevolent was hired to be the wedding singer and to come to the wedding of cleric Gilbetta Fakinot and bard Kashano the Sharp. And with that, our heroes have returned home to the Avalon Knights Academy for what appears to be a few days of uneventful rest. Things have been rather quiet. It's been a day or two since you guys have returned, and there's just not much happening. You're still waiting on word, of course, from the informant that Nuvarim sent out for you. But besides that, there's just not much happening. So dawn rises on another spring day at the Avalon Knights Academy. You're now free to move about a cabin.
So I have a letter to send. I think I may have enlisted the help of Kat, seeing as she's both a scholar and an artist, in basically making like a taxonomical drawing of, to the best of my knowledge and memory, a mind flayer tadpole. Is that what it's called? Like the thing they like the seed of a mind flayer.
Oh,
and I'm including this in a letter to Volo.
Ah.
Basically, Volo, greetings. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kashano the Quick of the Avalon Knights Academy. Longtime admirer of your great works, your bestiaries and various taxonomical guides. And I think I have some information that you may be quite interested in. I happen to know quite a bit about the details of mind flayers, which I understand are a bit unknown in many ways as to date. But you might be interested in collaborating on some of this content for your next edition. All I would ask in return is that you pay a visit to our academy and perhaps do some guest lecturing while you're here, and we prepare the materials. Enclosed is a bit of a sample of the kind of information I may be able to add to your vast wealth of knowledge. Do hope you will respond. Please feel free to come visit directly, and, you know, like directions about to where we are. And signed, Kashana the Quick.
That's amazing, Kashano. To think that the great Volo might actually come here.
Quite a boon.
I do hope he shows up.
Yes, I could help raise our prestige in the area even a bit more.
Oh, and I could get him to sign my first edition. Could you imagine? Everyone would be so jealous. I can't wait. I'm on pins and needles.
Well, I mean, if it's just a signature you're after, I'm relatively good at forgeries. You're an artist. Just sign his name on it yourself. Nobody will know.
But Kashano, then it's not worth the same. it doesn't have the memory. You
Oh,
need
so
the
like
memory that goes with the signature.
sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought you meant like worth, like monetary worth, like you were going to sell it. But yeah, no, that too, right? Sentimental value and all that, I suppose.
Why would I sell it?
So that you have more money to spend on things you need.
Oh, I never have to worry about that. I have a system. I don't think I should talk about it.
I very much would like
I'll
you to
take
talk
your
about
letter
it.
out.
Please tell me more about the system.
Oh, well, it's just something that I do with minerals and the duplication spell. It's nothing special. Sometimes I use enhanced value at markets.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it could be considered unsavory, but I only take money from those who have extra, so
Yeah.
it's necessary to fund my research.
Yeah. I knew I liked you for a reason. This is fantastic. But it's just enhanced value is kind of a perception adjustment, right? It doesn't quite because my understanding is we have a bit of a shortage of gemstones going on.
Yes. It's just in perception.
Yeah.
The trick is how you sell it. I'm very charismatic.
No disagreement here.
A few jokes, and I bat my eyelashes, and they do whatever I say.
I would very much like to see this in action at some point. Are you familiar with the fiddle game?
The fiddle game. I believe I've seen it used.
Similar to your enhanced value, just, without magic. I'm thinking if you coupled the two together, it would increase the profits even further.
That sounds interesting. Perhaps we should engage in a little bit of mischief together. It could be profitable for the both of us.
Absolutely.
Well,
in.
First we have to see if Volo arrives.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to get up to anything before he gets here.
It's a good point. So yes, let's send that off and away.
Of course. We have a deal then. I look forward to causing mischief with you.
Sure. Yes. I guess we can call that a deal.
I suppose you get up to it fairly regularly.
Not so much anymore. Been so busy with.
That was a joke because of the name of your team.
Right. I forgot we'd adopted that name. We've mostly just been going by, the administration of the academy as of late. At any rate, yeah, let's get that letter sent off. And I'm also just continuing my ongoing research around here at the library. And at this point, I'm very much looking into planar travel.
All right.
The organization of the planes. Expanding beyond, because I've done a lot of research about the world and the politics and stuff, and I feel like I'm pretty caught up on the differences at this point.
All right.
And so I'm going another level.
You're going broader.
Yeah.
Very well. Kashano continues his research. But Kashano, before you go sit down to continue your research, I need you to make a dex save.
What? No.
Not a paper cut.
Okay. Jeez, a deck save. Oh, it's a 19. I'm in good shape.
All right. As you sit down, you almost slide off your chair as it is thick with this unusual oil.
Oh, God. Ah. Press to digitate to get it off my pants.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You get it cleared.
What is this? What is this? I look around and like, anyone?
There's no one around.
Where's MT? MT1.
Yes. Mr. Kishano, how can I assist you?
Well, I feel like I've taken the chair with me to go
Yeah.
find him. What? What's going on? What is this?
Oh. It must have been the boggle again.
This is what the boggle leaves behind? That's gross.
Well, it leaves behind two kinds of oil. One is sticky and the other is slick.
I really don't think I want to know where they come from. Like,
It exudes it from glands in its skin.
I said I did not want to know.
It's actually quite fascinating. It is a fey creature, of course.
Right. Well, hey, I'm sure you can have a long discussion with Volo if he chooses to come visit the academy.
Very well.
Do we know where it is? Is there any way to get rid of it? Is it just one?
We've been having great difficulty capturing it, as it does tend to slip in and out of a demi-plane of its own creation. So when it wants to hide, it's almost impossible to capture.
Do we have any sort of any way to like summon it from its plane, or to banish it so it can't come back?
We could attempt to, but the hard part is getting your hands on it.
You have to like touch it.
Well, we need it to sit still long enough.
What about
You cannot banish or cast spells on things you can't see.
All right. Well, this is annoying, but it doesn't seem particularly harmful.
No, it's mostly mischievous.
Wonderful. Just what we needed. Do we still have the floating head infection problem going on, or do we lock that down?
The students have all been checked. It appears that the infection has been contained.
Okay. Only need one gross flying thing in the academy at most. Alright. Well. Alright. Shit. What time of day is it?
It is early morning.
Okay, great. I'm going to breakfast.
Very well.
Please clean up any more goo if you find it.
I will do my best to reduce the goo situation.
Fantastic.
What is everyone else up to?
Gilbetta is up early, and Gilbetta is taking probably sharp and making a little trip to Waterdeep.
Oh. So Gilbetta's out on the town with her fiance.
Yeah. Technically, but she's going to the Waterdeep Temple of Selune and just kind of doing some on-the-ground research and seeing if there's anybody maybe worthy of picking up a ring and crusading for Selune. She's not telling anyone that's what she's doing, but that's what she's doing.
She's just checking in with them.
Mm-hmm. I imagine she probably at this point has an established relationship with the Waterdeep Temple of Selune, and she's...
All right. So, yes, guys, I know we got a problem with the mic. Where we're gonna try some more things to fix it on the break. We're not sure what exactly the issue is.
Yeah. There was a lot of troubleshooting before the show.
Yeah, we're having problems and we don't know where they're at. But we appreciate everybody notifying us about it. We'll try to get it fixed as soon as we can.
But everyone
All
else
right.
looks and sounds great, right?
Yeah, everybody else is good. So, Gilbetta, if you're running around town with Sharp, she's like, so are we gonna do any shopping while we're here, or?
I mean, we could do shopping.
I mean, we still have to pick some things out.
I know.
We should take advantage of this downtime while we have it.
I know. I just need to see if there's anyone potential candidate for these rings. And
Oh, I know. My wife's got her holy mission.
you knew this.
Look, I knew.
This is the thing you knew.
Let's go to the temple. We'll hand out some rings, and then we'll go shopping.
We're not
The
gonna just
full
hand
day.
them out. You don't just hand these out.
All right. We'll find someone worthy and hand them out to them.
This is just a fact finding. This is just gonna talk to some people and see if there's anybody that's anybody doing any crusading or
Anybody that stands out.
Yeah.
All right.
There may not
All
be. We may have to end up traveling to somewhere else.
Well, now that sounds like, I mean,
Uh,
a trip across the world, handing out
honeymoon.
rings to work. Yeah.
Honeymoon.
Imagine what we could get up to.
Everything.
Just
Get
the
up
two
to
of us.
so many things.
I could tell you some stories.
I don't
But
know that I
told you
want
yet.
to know those stories.
Oh, they're
but-
good stories.
Also, I do. So
Okay, well, we'll have plenty of time.
plenty of
But
time.
let's go see if there's a special cleric out there for you to hand your ring to.
Let's see. I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah, no, it's Waterdeep. I mean, they're kind of snooty
Yeah.
out here,
But they may have heard of someone. So
Perhaps.
we'll see.
All
And
right.
then yes, shopping.
Of course. Got some things to pick out. I wanna select. I want us to have like special plates. I know wedding plates are a weird thing, but I think it'd be cool if we had them.
We can have whatever you want. I don't.
Okay. All right.
As long as I get to spend the rest of my conceivable life with you, I really don't care.
Well, I should hope so, because that was my plan, and if your plan was different, that would have been awkward.
That would have been awkward, but we're good.
All right, let's go.
And then we're going to Waterdeep.
You make your way to the Temple of Selune. So once you enter the Temple of Selune in Waterdeep, you've been here before. You're fairly well known.
Yeah.
How are you approaching this?
It's early morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm imagining that they've probably. I would have gone early enough that they would have likely just finished their service. Because I imagine in my head, Selunites have their services like
At night when the moon is out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So I would have gone like early enough that they've like just finished.
Oh yeah, many of the worshipping Selunites are departing from their nightly moon worship and are heading back out into the city, presumably to sleep and get ready for the rest of their night jobs,
Right.
or not sleep for the ones of them that are elves. And you come in, and the head priestess at this Selunite temple is currently Gilmara.
Gilmora. Alright. I imagine I've probably met her, right?
Oh yeah, you've met Gilmara before. She is a high elf. She's always decked out in very kind of very silvery dresses.
Okay.
It's like, so good to see you again, Gilbetta.
Good to see you as well, Gabara. See that there were a lot of attendees last night's service.
Yes, it's always good to see more moon worshippers come out.
Yes, of
Good to
course.
see you come out. You must have been busy with your academy and adventuring.
Yes, we actually just finished or in the works of finishing our temple that on the academy. So
Well, I'd like to come out and see it when it's done.
anytime. It's actually preparing it for our wedding.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you're
So,
more than welcome to come visit.
oh. Well, thank you so much. I believe I will attend.
As you probably know, I'm not one for typical just social visit.
No, you're not into small talk, so I'm inclined to wonder what you're after.
I'm looking for information.
Oh.
I have recently been on a quest to find some strong adventuring Selûnites.
Oh.
And I'm looking to find someone that either already is or has a burning desire to go out and spread the word of Selûne across the Sword Coast.
Well. There is a paladin
Interesting.
that we heard of as of late. Apparently they started out working over with the sun worshippers down south there near the Dragonfang Keep. I can't remember the name of it.
Ah, yes. I recently spent a whole heap of time with some worshippers of Lathander.
Well, the story as I heard it is that they were more of a night owl, and they felt that Selûne spoke to them more. They reportedly only crusade at night.
Interesting. Was that the case even before beginning to commune with Selûne?
I believe so. I believe that's how it's let in. It's a bit of a legend built up around this man these days.
Has Gilbetta heard anything about this?
No, you haven't heard of this guy.
Okay. Gilbetta kind of looks at Sharp and she says, I haven't heard any of this. What type of crusading is he doing? Is he taking odd jobs? Is he...
Apparently he wanders around at night assisting the helpless. He's a real... Well, some people are calling him a vigilante.
And others.
Others are calling him a savior. He's apparently running around at night making sure that nobody is harmed. He's rescued many of the parishioners. That's how the story is spread so wildly. One says that he rescued them from a squad of angry gnolls. Another said that, after some trolls burst out of the woods, they showed up and defeated the trolls and rescued an entire merchant's caravan.
How often is he saving people? Is this like a nightly thing that somebody's in trouble?
Well, it's difficult to say. The stories come in from all over the place, so it's hard to come up with a real timeline on it.
And where is all this happening?
All up and down the Sword Coast.
Hmm.
I do have a name, though.
Go ahead.
Kemshan. With a K.
Kimshet.
He is evidently not a very tall man. From the reports.
What?
I don't know if that helps.
Talking like a halfling, or like just
Not a halfling,
Just a
just
short
not.
dude.
They say that he is unusually strong for his size. All the reports.
I have so many questions. But I fear that you can answer none of them.
I'm afraid I have not seen him in person. All I have is the stories. But he does seem to praise Selune with every victory.
Interesting. That's definitely something to look into, regardless of if he's the candidate that I'm looking for. It's definitely something that I'm interested to learn more about.
Oh. There was one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
They say that he has a tail. And he wears a silver moon on his tail.
Short, got a tail. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, definitely gonna look into that. If you'll excuse this, thank you so much.
No problem. Happy to help.
If you'll
If you do
excuse
find
me,
him, please tell him to come by. We'd like to honor him properly.
I certainly might do that.
My Gilbetta senses are tingling.
And Gilbetta's like, if you don't mind, I'd like to say a quick prayer, and then the fiance and I will be on our way, and I think we might do some shopping throughout the city of Waterdeep today.
Of course.
And then Gilbetta and Sharp will go to altar and commune and pray together.
And as they're praying, you hear Sharp whisper something. And she says, you listen closely. She says, Great Goddess Selune, please let one of the people we gift the rings to be an adorable cat we can invite to our wedding.
I don't know that anyone has ever rolled their eyes in prayer before. But Gilbetta she doesn't say anything. She just reaches over and she's just like, fuck, I love you. And yeah, they finish their prayer, and then thank the high priestess once again, and
right.
head out to the streets of Waterdeep to shop for whatever the heck it is that Sharp wants to shop for.
Very well. And while you guys are out shopping, what else is going on with everybody else today?
Real quick before we move on, acknowledging a few generous tips we had. We have an ultimate charge for Lilith.
Oh, goodness.
We have an ultimate charge for Koshano, and it was specifically requested that I use it to kill a bad dude. So I will make sure to save it to kill a really bad dude. And we also have a cutscene tonight. In addition to the cutscene we already have for Penn after credits, we also have one for Lilith.
Well,
so don't miss the after credits, guys.
Man, we got some stuff coming in. All right, so as an ultimate for Gilbetta, and an ultimate
Yep.
for Kashano.
For Lilith and
Oh,
Kashana.
sorry, ultimate for Lilith and ultimate for Kashano. Right.
I think I do still have. Do I still
I think
have
you have one from last week, though. I think I'm the only
You
one who
do.
used the one from last week.
Yep. All right. So one for Lilith, one for Kashano. Noted. All right. So, who else has got stuff going on around the academy today?
I'm so lonely. I'm literally. I don't.
I just went to
sleep.
breakfast. I'm in the crab shack.
I'm probably sitting there because I'm just waiting for someone to come pay attention to me.
Ben's just sitting there like arms folded.
I'm reading. At night I use that opportunity to research, which by the way, I did do research before we left last time about all this extra planar weird magic that we can't identify and like things appearing where they shouldn't and dreams.
In looking through those things, I did say I would give you results, and I forgot to give them to you last week.
It's okay.
You learned quite a few things about the wheel of cosmology in the world in which you live in, and how the prime material plane in which you reside is surrounded by various other planes of existence, and at opposite, like each sides of the planes represents opposing sides. And in fact, since the convergence has occurred, there is no longer individual elemental planes. There is just one broken elemental chaos.
What? I imagine I come to that part and I probably am just literally sitting there out loud. I'm just like, pardon me? It's probably like in the middle of the night. That's not how that's supposed to work. So instead of being a bunch of interlocking rings, it is now one ring that's just all fuckled.
Oh, it's a bunch of interlocking rings. It's just none of those rings are the individual elemental planes. They're other planes of existence and demi-planes.
So
And
are they
elemental
all
chaos
called...
is considered the opposite plane to Mechanist, the plane of order.
Okay.
Is this like the sort of stuff I would have been finding in my research,
you would have
or is
been
this
finding.
okay?
You would have been finding this in your new research.
So this is something that's kind of known in this timeline. It's just different from our old timeline.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I come in. Pen, I'm glad you're here. Do you know anything about, how much do you know about, like, planar organization and stuff?
And there's just like a book slammed down. Like, do I? It's all... Have you looked at this stuff? It's
I've been
nothing's
looking into it recently.
supposed to be.
Yeah, things are significantly different here, as far as I can tell.
So what does this mean? Also, as a player, I'm still trying to understand. I'm having such a hard time grasping what you're saying. The rings are still there, so there are individual planes of elements still, correct?
No.
No, okay.
None of those rings are individual planes of elements. Those are other planes.
What does that mean? They're all called other plane, or they just have different...
they're all different planes of existence, just none of them are elemental planes.
So now it's like plane of... Huh?
Yeah.
Plane of, huh?
No, well, because my previous understanding was that, like, there was like a plane of water and a plane of air, and got like different elements and stuff. But I was kind of looking into, just kind of I'm just figuring out like what connects, what sort of where the travel through lines are, and as far as I can tell, they just kept referring to elemental plane, like it's as if it's like one thing. Is that a thing?
It's not supposed to be, or it wasn't, at least. They were separate, they were different, and now they're something else, which I'm still trying to figure out.
Is there anyone that's like an expert on this sort of thing?
A high enough experienced caster can learn spells such as plane shift. So if we could find someone who, yes, plane shift is a spell that allows you to essentially go wherever you want. For example, we through the mage tower can shift into the astral plane. Normally you can't do that. But we can do that. So, and the astral plane is the mimicry of this plane. It's like the opposite. Well, it's a lot. But yes, different planes, spells can do it. Find someone who can do that, and you're good. So a space wizard, if you will, or something like that.
A space wizard.
You know, travels between space, not time so much. That'd be like chronology, whatever. But space wizard. Space and time wizard would be interesting.
Are they fundamentally different?
Space and time?
Because, like, time, from what I remember, at least in the old timelines, it was like, well, look, we came from one timeline to another. And two of them collided, so, like, they must take up something like space, right? You're supposed to be the scholar here. How do you not?
I know. Look, here's the thing.
Patron? What about your patron?
He probably knows something, but the thing is, everything's shuffled. Like, I don't even know that physics exactly work the same way. I don't know that any of this is the same. Look, the ring is different. Yeah, so we can ask. We could all go take a trip to my patron if you want. I love him, but, like, I don't know. Has Norbog met my patron yet? I don't think she has.
Has she?
I don't know, but she should.
Is he still here? Have you checked? Like in the ethereal here?
I definitely would have. So Sean, he's still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's there. He lives in the ghost backyard.
Maybe,
as I like to call it.
We go have a chat. See what he knows.
Sure. Let's go do that. I'm gonna go knock on doors and see if anybody wants to go to the ethereal, because that's always fun.
Yeah.
All right. So while you go hunting for people to go to the ethereal with you, Norbog, Lilith, do you guys want to talk about what you guys are up to? Not you don't have to go together. You go.
No, I would have. When I came back, I would have dropped off my armor at the armory because I took 2 real big hits in quick succession, and this is the nicest armor I've ever had. So I do have a vested interest in maintaining it. And I imagine since we've been here a few days, I've probably stopped by the armory to pick up my armor, which is now freshly repaired after both a cloud giant hitting me around and a spectral lightning dragon breathing at me.
Oh, Norbog, I'm so glad you're back. I've completed the modifications on your armor. I'm sorry that you took such hard hits, but it looks like it held up okay. I was able to make all the repairs.
I mean, don't be sorry. It is what I'm good at, and it worked. It worked. It just needed a little, a couple buckles came loose. But yeah, don't be sorry. This is what I do.
Oh, well, still, I feel like it is my mission to construct the best armor and equipment for all of the people here, just like my father did before me.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful and keep holding up, and if it gets dinged up again, I know where to come from. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes in the field, and I start strapping my shoulder pauldrons back on.
No problem at all. Please let me know if you need anything else.
I will. I'll probably see you 2 weeks from now. This does seem to happen, a lot around here. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be back.
Very well.
And yeah, I'll go wander back outside. Perhaps run into Penn knocking on doors, because I have no other plans.
All right. And Lilith, what are you up to?
Well, I have a list. If we get free time, there's so many choices.
Go for it.
I could either, one, and it's the lesser of the rest of them, reflect on my recent actions. 2, go on and check more about the gems for that glamour dress. either from that dragon or the other thing that I forgot to mention to my comrades. 3, go talk to Norbog and prepare her for a fantastic stage fight. 4, see who's available for wedding shopping for Gilbetta.
Okay, some of these things overlap, so I think you can do all of them.
What?
You can reflect on your actions while you go check on the gem situation.
Yeah, funny part though is that I put ... after that. And I'm like, that's not normal.
I imagine this conversation is happening to Lilith in her room. She's
Yeah.
just like, here's my list.
She just rolls out of bed trying to figure out what to do today. So she
His
crosses
dog
out
is there
reflect on
taking
action.
notes like a personal assistant.
Oh, I have one more. It's on the very bottom or in the middle of it all. It's like check on Liana, but yeah.
We can put that aside. I'm gonna make Liana go be friends with Gilbetta's sister.
Since I'm not allowed to be friends with him.
we're gonna create a Dark Avengers situation here.
And other pen?
All right, so I guess I'll start. I guess I'll start if anyone's lounging around. Not lounging, loitering around. Is there anyone loitering around the keep? Or is everyone gone being busy?
Everybody appears to be going about their business. If you go down to the crab shack, Penn is talking to Kashano.
Okay. I guess I'll approach and be like, hello, good morning or afternoon. What are y'all talking about?
Science, magic science, interplanar travel. We're going to talk to Penn's patron. We have questions. Want to go to the ethereal?
Sure. Just one thing? Hey, Pen? I turn to Pen.
Yes, it's me, Pen, your friend.
Yes. Yes, you are. Buddy.
Concern.
No, not at all. It's just bringing up something from our past conversation. Gilbetta's wedding's about to come up, and you do still owe me a plane shifting potion.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. You said you would owe me.
Well, a plane shifting
Maybe.
is actually what we're going to kind of look into, so we may have a more permanent solution for that. So.
We may. I also don't remember. What are you talking about, Lilith? So much changed when we went through the convergence. It's hard to remember what happened. I don't recall that.
Can I insight check to see if he's full of shit?
Yeah.
Yes, he's very full of shit.
Oh, okay.
This is very much like, I don't remember that. What are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. Oh no, I'm not. That's the wrong Lilith. That's level 5 Lilith. Go back.
Do I need to roll deception? Because I can.
You totally can.
Are you trying to deceive us?
Sure. I mean,
How are
kind
you
of.
trying?
Yeah.
Kind of get away with it.
That's an
Insight.
11, so Kashano knows. And Lilith definitely knows.
I don't let go of something, man. I want my plane shifting potion for Gilbetta.
You got a nat 20 on that.
Ooh, yay! I just opened it up. I did get a nat 20.
Yes, you did.
Oh. I don't remember that, but you know.
Yeah, interesting. I can see through your bullshit, Pen. You clearly do remember that. I thought we were friends.
We are friends, but you made me drink. Wait a minute. We were trapped in another plane. Look, we've got so much money. I somehow came across some wealth a while back after Kashano died. I don't remember how, but I have money now, so I'm sure I can get one for you.
You understand how like a last will and testament works, right?
I was in your will.
Was I?
It wasn't. It was less about like. personal affinities as like how I thought the people would spend the money. I thought Penn was likely to
at this point
use it responsibly.
that Norbog makes her way into the crab shack. And actually, Norbog, as you're coming into the crab shack, when you open the door and attempt to walk in, the doorknob gets stuck to your hand.
You're not even gonna let me dex roll for it?
No, this one's different. So the doorknob's stuck
You got
to your
jammed.
hand.
Whilst trying to shake my hand free of the doorknob, I am very strong and I accidentally pull the door off the hinges.
Oh.
And panic.
Oh,
the door.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I'm
Ooh.
sorry, it's stuck.
Why
You,
are you holding on to it?
I'm not, it's stuck.
Oh.
I will
Banging around.
cast prestidigitation on the doorknob
And
to clean it up.
the door drops to the ground.
Dunks the ground. I awkwardly pick it up and like try to.
She holds it up there, and I'm like, just if you can hold it back in place, and I'll walk up and
Okay.
cast mending on the hinges. There you
God,
go.
thank you. I hate when that happens. It's so embarrassing.
How often does that happen?
Sometimes, look, I mean, not usually, but sometimes the door is stickier than it looks, and like you just kind of yank it open, and I forget that I'm very tall. and
What
buff.
kind of hygiene are people keeping if doors are regularly sticky?
Humans make very poor doors,
Wait,
okay?
hold
They
on.
tend not to think about us when they build them.
This might be the goober monster. There was some
It's
Oh,
that
slippery-
no.
damn boggle again.
What?
I like the goober monster more.
Nah.
He's full of chocolate-covered peanuts.
Call it whatever you want. If I find it again, I'ma cut it in half and put it in me freezer.
But well, can you not put that? Sounds. Is it? Well, is it edible?
Is it edible? Somebody licked the
I
door.
don't know, but at this
not
point,
lick the
I'm
doorknob.
itching to find out.
Did you ask my mom to make traps yet?
She's on it, but it's tough to find a thing when it can just poof itself out of existence.
This is what MT1 was saying. Yeah.
She said it goobered all over two of her traps and then disappeared.
I need you to stop saying.
Now, apparently, it's got
Norbog,
two kinds. It's got like sticky goober and,
And slippery.
slippery goober.
can't
don't
you
know if I
sniff it out, Norbog?
Sniff it out? I think you're confusing me for a bloodhound. I could try, but that still doesn't. I mean, it did work that one time. We could try
Yeah.
it again, but that still doesn't fix the problem of how do we catch it. I could sniff it
Well,
to a corner, and it could just poof away to another dimension again.
Before it even does that, let's think of step 2. Mine's
we-
always polymorph.
Could we lure it? Do we know what it likes?
What do they like?
Could we make if we know that if it likes other goobers, could we cardboard cut out an attractive goober of its choosing?
What does an attractive goober look like?
I don't know, and we keep saying goober, so I can't take anything seriously.
It sounds like a fine idea, but I don't know what the thing's after. It occasionally steals silverware, but besides that, it just goobers all over the place and causes trouble.
Yes,
like
it's a
Goobers
verb.
all over the place. Does that mean it's like leaving waste behind?
It's got glands.
Yeah.
Oh.
Silver, like specifically silverware, or just like cutlery?
Any piece, you'll even take the wood stuff.
Did we paint the wood stuff to look silver?
What kind of operation do you think I,
don't
run here?
know. You said it took the silver stuff.
Cutlery, then. I ain't got time for your fancy words.
I could lure it out with the blue silver quick blade you got me. As I wave it around.
Or, something
Ooh.
significantly less valuable like cutlery.
Ooh, Lilith, you can make cutlery come to life. You could just let it get a knife to stab it when it comes by.
Oh my god, you're right. I can do that. Yes, leave all the knives out. I'm ready.
Wait.
What?
Does anyone know how to use that spell, locate object?
Why?
You could kind of like mark some of the cutlery, and then when it goes missing, we can trace it.
But if it's on another plane, I don't know we'd get to it.
Yeah, I don't think it works. On
But can we like jump to it? like bamf to the plane where it is?
Oh, I don't know. Pen, do you have a plane shifting potion?
I don't know. Do you have someone that can make a plane shifting potion? To be fair, I never had one in the beginning. It was yours.
Y'all are really caught up on this,
and
like,
you asked me to use it.
this one specific potion. Like, you know, we have a guy who makes potions, right?
Did somebody say my name?
A pen owes me.
I don't think we did, but hi.
No, unless you've changed it to guy who makes potions.
I mean, that's what some people call me. But, you know,
Yeah.
that's what we're using the no names rule. But anyways, what's up?
Pen, tell him what you need for me.
Whistlewhip, will you please make a potion for Lilith, not me, so that she'll leave me alone about this potion that we needed because we were trapped in hell and it was the logical choice. And then we sang about it.
It's hi, Whistlewhip. They're looking for a potion of plane shift, and actually, that might be useful if we could get a batch.
Yeah, I could get it for you, but I need a little bit of supplies.
Oh, all right, like what?
Like what?
Nothing major. I got a guy in Waterdeep that can hook you up. Here. And he writes down. Here's the address. You know, if you guys are going shopping, just pick it up, and I can brew it up when you're ready.
There's
Usually
an
got
address.
out in the marketplace.
Is there a name?
The name is just
I want to get more to the point. Do I know this person that he's referring to, and do they have any sort of specific reputation?
The name is Wallace Dagoon.
And being Waterdeep guy, do I know this person?
You feel like that's an alias.
Okay, so he wants us to pick up something a little bit illicit.
It could be. But you read the name and you're like, this is a fake name. This is a name you give out to people so they can't find you again later.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna be a look. Was anyone planning on going to Waterdeep? Because I think Gilbetta's already there. Here's the thing. I don't know if this is the kind of guy that we should really put Gilbetta in the same room with. She may not be a fan of this sort of person, but we could radio in to Rodney and Lucas. You know, the guys watching the estate out there, or Walter. Have somebody go around, pick it up, and Gilbetta can grab it on the way back. Unless we have a reason to go to Waterdeep. No, right. But like my guys, the Black Hand guys. Remember, they could go grab it. They probably are familiar with this sort of thing. Drop it off at the estate. Gilbetta can pick it up. Unless we have a reason to go to Waterdeep, then we can check.
I don't.
If they're free and they can just do that work for us, why not?
All right. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll sending Stone over to Walter or Rodney or whoever we know we have at the estate there, and basically give them instructions like go around, you know, take some gold out of the coffers and grab this sort of stuff.
All right.
And then we'll call Gilbetta. Hey, Gilbetta, we're having a few supplies dropped off at the estate. If you want to swing by and pick those up. Well, you'll be coming back through the teleportation circle anyway. So yeah, if you just want to grab those from Walter on your way back, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, sure, I can run my errands and yours too. That's fun.
It's literally like it's like in the place you're going to get back here. You're just gonna grab a thing with you, right?
Yeah, no, I said it's fun.
It's not like I'm praying or nothing.
Right, I'm in the temple. And
This goes off in the temple.
What's our sending stone node?
Stay safe, little brother.
Yes, as always.
Kachano, make sure they wrap it up so Gilbetta doesn't know what it is.
Trust me, these people know how to package.
He's like on the sending
So I don't know what what is.
Nothing.
So I don't know what is, Lilith.
Look,
What?
it's supplies a whistle whip. This is why we're not gonna ask you to go pick it up. Look,
Why are you worried? I'm confused.
What?
it's fine. Just don't.
It's a wedding present. Don't open it.
That's
now.
a lie. Now we're lying.
Wait, we don't have to lie to her. Look, Gilbetta. Slightly illicit substance.
I don't.
It's a prize.
You probably
Hey, babe,
wouldn't.
do you want to?
It's not
not
a wedding
go back?
present.
Sharp is
We don't have to go
laughing
back
her
like
ass
ever.
off
We
right
could
now.
just like move. Like we could just. I've heard. Yeah, look, I've heard of some great places. Off to the west. We could just go.
Oh, sure, honey. It's time to run away.
Can we please run away?
If you're going to elope, please name a successor to your current position before you do.
Wouldn't that be me?
No.
Absolutely
But
not.
I'm lady.
Okay,
I'm
we'll
lady.
get.
You have a different job. They're different
Look, we'll-
jobs.
You
we'll
already
get
have
your.
a job that you don't do.
Who says I
You
don't
can't-
do it? Do you even know what I'm supposed to do?
Just
We'll
take
get
your
your
have a
drugs.
title.
No,
It's
yeah,
nobility.
exactly.
I
It's
need
fine.
to go shopping with my fiance wife. We'll get your drugs. You're disturbing the other parishioners. Good day.
Oh, shit, you're in
Hail
temple.
Salute.
Why didn't you say something? Why are you answering?
Why are
your
you
temple?
answering the
Why'd
phone?
you answer your phone in temple?
There's
Put it on
there's
vibrate.
no ignore button. Like that's not an option. It's
What's
not.
up,
It
Salute?
doesn't work like that.
It's
It
your
just-
boy. I hope everybody's having a good time. Bye.
So meanwhile, back in Waterdeep. Well, that was fun.
Was I? This is why I don't know how they even knew I was here. I didn't actually tell anyone. So
I'm pretty sure they just called you on the Rocky Talkies to try and find you.
yeah.
But so shopping then?
Shopping and drugs or something. I don't know what's
Also-
happening.
An ultimate for Norbog.
Oh,
I have 3 now. Thank you very much. I just need a situation to use them.
oh, it's coming.
We're not in combat.
Careful
We're
what you
not in
wish for.
combat yet. You
Save 'em
can't
up,
tell me
you're
to
gonna need
use
'em.
them when there's nothing to use them on.
Instead of ripping the door off the crab shack, you ripped off the front of the crab shack. There you go. I know.
Just the entire.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, that was my bad.
What? Who's in here?
My finger touched the button. All right, so
Yeah.
You're going shopping with your fiance, Gilbetta.
Yeah. Wedding plates, I guess. I don't.
So, okay. I know a guy in town, and he will magically place our images on the plates. He just needs to paint a copy.
Babe.
Yeah.
Okay. Gilbetta thinks about saying something and she's like, whatever, I love her. I don't fucking care. I just whatever makes her happy, she can have it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
And she leads you through town to this place, and you go in, and this guy's the place is called Anton's Artistry. And once you get in, wall to wall paintings of people with cat-like features in adorable poses everywhere.
Babe, you didn't.
Look.
You left some details out.
Look, I know what you're thinking.
That you left some details out.
No, look. Anton is a professional. All right? And look at these adorable kitties! But look, I told Anton, cat features just for me. No cat features for you.
Okay, but what's the point? If we're gonna do it, we might as well just do it.
You make me so happy. I didn't think you to be on board, but let's do it.
I'm heavily not on board, but I love you, and I'll do this for you.
Awesome. Don't worry. I told him to give us an aquatic motif.
Okay, cool. Aquatic cats. This is great.
It's gonna be so neat.
It's great.
And Anton comes up and he says, "Ah, Sharp, you are here. Oh, and this must be the lucky lady. It is a pleasure to meet you, Meow."
That's just the face Gilbetta makes. That's just what she does.
I have the studio all prepared.
Okay. Can I
Come
just...
on, Meow. We need to get...
Okay.
And he leads you into a back room past a curtain. And he has painted a canvas to look like an ocean beach. And there's this big clam just kind of set up, and it's big enough for the two of you to sit in.
Yeah, okay. And Gilbetta just in her head is like, I love my wife. I love my wife. I love my wife.
And you look at Sharp. Sharp is over the moon. She's just so happy and excited. She's like, I can't believe we're doing this together. I'm so happy.
And Gilbetta's like,
the mall portrait studio.
I just
With the cheesy props.
Yeah. Yep. And but it's like also, you know, it was like you can get like Lilith can polymorph and you could just like be a cat.
I could, but
And then I could wild shape and also just like be a cat at some point if you wanted to hang out just like as cats.
that sounds like a lot of fun, and I think we should do it sometime. But I did have Anton prepare some costumes.
No, that's fine.
yesterday.
I just, you know. Wait, you had to prepare what? I'm sorry.
Some costumes.
Oh boy, this is.
Here, yours is in here. We have separate change rooms. You get ready, and then we'll both pose.
Yeah, okay.
So you go in,
Uh-huh.
and in the room, there's this kind of like nice, kind of dark blue tuxedo, but it comes with like a set of ears and a tail. And then like little whiskers that you can wear on your nose.
Okay. It's what is like, this is for Sharp. It's fine. And I guess she puts the shit on.
And once you have put this on and you make your way back out there, Sharp is wearing a kind of plain light blue gown with her cat ears fully instantiated and a little cat tail sticking out from the bottom of it. And Anton is like, "You look so beautiful together." Oh.
And
That
Gilbetta
was
like
the greatest moment in my career.
That's I'm not too thrilled about what that says for your career, but but and Gilbetta she has a moment where she's like hates this, but I imagine when she walks out and actually sees Sharp, and Sharp probably does look gorgeous, and she just kind of like melts a little bit, and it's all okay again.
So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go into the clamshell, on your knees, and hold each other's hands, and gaze into each other's eyes, and Anton will get to work, Meow, and paint your picture.
Yeah, okay.
And it happens, and Anton starts painting. Meanwhile, back at the academy.
I just want to say, Gilbetta's telling her, like, Gilbetta's like, dude, you owe me killing so many bad things.
Oh, well, I have a surprise prepared for you. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
We got this.
This is the most niche business in Waterdeep.
And yet somehow it stays in business. So is it really that niche, or is it just?
Does this
Hey, man, it's-
Waterdeep is a furry hub? Confirmed.
It's a big city. It's one of those. It's one of those things
Here's
that
what I
can
wanna know.
only exist in a very, very large city.
Here's what I want to know. In all these portraits, Gilbetta was paying very close attention to this. Gilbetta wants to know if she sees anybody she knows in any of these portraits that are on the wall.
There's definitely. Actually, do a perception check.
Yes!
Please tell me Lord Zelos and Owen Stone.
That's a 15.
You see one, and you swear to God it's Walter. And it's like an old one.
Oh my god.
But he looks like a proper kitty cat butler.
Oh my god. Walter. Okay.
Does this guy sell prints?
He sells paw prints.
I was gonna say the cat formerly known as Prince.
So, meanwhile, back at the academy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we're all good. We're gonna take a little trip to the ethereal, to the main tower,
Gooba.
mage tower.
Wait, yeah, what we're gonna get the ingredients and wait, yeah, what is plane shifting gonna do for us getting this goober?
Just so we're prepared if we see it, maybe we can figure out a way to follow it. I thought the plane shift thing was mostly to settle whatever you guys are bickering about.
Well, yeah, that's my thing. He needs to get it.
It is her thing. It is
There you
her
are.
thing alone.
A thing.
My
My thing is understanding how magic works in this timeline so that we can deal with shit like this. So can we please go talk to, the Scholar God?
So should we assign someone else to go chase after the goober?
Maybe the
We
scholar
could
god
do-
can help us figure out how we capture one.
Okay.
Because that seems to be a problem, is how do we keep it from jumping once we find it?
There are handcuffs that you can buy that are literally interplay. We had the opportunity to buy some once, but we didn't.
Right, but
Do
you've got
goobers have hands?
You have to put them on it.
I feel like this is more of a pest situation and not really the biggest thing that to worry about, right? It's just goo, guys. Everybody can do prestidigitation, right? Like we teach this to school children. No?
I don't think
So-
I can.
So
We'll work on that.
I can't.
we're not trying to kill it, just capture it only, correct?
I will kill
don't
it, capture it,
care.
extermination. I don't.
Yeah, get the silverware to kill it, Lilith.
Well, actually, I mean,
Still
should-
for that.
we should see if it's intelligent and has aspirations and shit before we just go exterminating it. But
It's being an asshole.
yeah, well, that's not necessarily a reason to just murder a thing.
That's valid, but
It's making a mess and stealing cutlery. It's like,
But it could theoretically, like, if it makes a mess on a staircase, somebody could fall and get seriously hurt. So,
yes,
like,
it's definitely a liability. So, should be dealt with.
So anyway, who wants to go see Dad?
Yes, please. Thank you.
but I thought we just met your dad.
That's a different Dad. This is not real Dad, but this is whatever. Anyway,
His patron. He's got a weird relationship.
It's Sky
It's the
Dad.
dad
You call
he
your
really
patron dad?
Yeah, you should be a warlock. It's fun. It's like getting a second dad or mom or entity, as it were.
Good. I'm good. But I'm happy for you. I'm glad that situation works for you.
Yeah, you should come meet him. Anyway, that's what we're all doing, right? We're gonna go meet them, and
right.
if Lilith and everybody is coming, then yeah, I'll head towards the Mage Tower portal.
As we walk, I want to turn to Norbog and be like, "You looked really intimidating when you had that door on your hand."
Oh yeah, thanks. I can usually look intimidating, but I try not to. I don't like it, but yeah, I can look really intimidating.
I'm thinking that could look really, really cool when you're in a stage fight. You know, just like pop someone with a door over the head.
Is this your plan about the goblins that you should have led with the goblins?
You mean the
Freeing them?
orcs?
The orcs, sorry. Yeah, you should have led with the
Yes.
orcs. Yeah, I
Yes.
guess. I mean, what exactly is your plan? Am I a distraction?
Yeah, we're gonna be distractions. It's gonna be good.
You know I don't have the greatest charisma.
It's okay. You just have to be really good at fighting.
I am good at that.
All right.
Yeah, I guess. Lilith, whenever you want. It's a very noble cause. I think I stand a good chance in any arena. And I can look very intimidating if I try hard. I don't like it, but it's worth it. It will help save some orcs.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be worth it. You're going to win prizes too at the end.
Oh, cool. Like what?
Yep. I look at Kashana. What did Madame win again? A belt?
Yeah, there was a belt of, I want to say, like ogre strength, something like that.
Ooh.
It was pretty great. Honestly, like, I had it for a while. It's gone now, because I was kind of wearing it when I turned into nothingness.
Whoops.
I had a lot of cool shit, honestly, that just very disappointing. So I don't know if they like have another one or if that was just one that got passed from champion to champion. But then again, that was old timeline. That none of that may have happened here. Actually, how exactly did I die in this time?
The
You
same
know that
way.
I did.
Did you ever
Same
die
way?
in this timeline?
Yeah.
So I maybe there's one here. Well, clearly I died in this timeline, and it points to the statue.
Oh
I
yeah.
wonder what happened to the eye.
But I
Don't
Anyway,
that's a question better not investigate.
fair enough. And yeah, so I assume we step through and we
Yeah.
see the.
You
I
make
have
your
to
way.
know,
Yep.
what are any of the other structures from where the previous warlocks were there? Are those still there? Did they leave like empty space, or they just like abandoned? Wow. So yeah, I'm sure upon walking through, there's like a little. You probably don't even notice it, but Penn just kind of looks around and just like, and then keeps going forward towards the one building, the library building.
And as you guys go into the library building, we're gonna go with this music. Where is it? Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere.
Oh, this is not a good time.
Yes, enter.
Hey, it's your favorite warlock.
Tomekeeper,
It's me.
I need you to kill that loathsome imp.
Oh no. Is he gooing on all your stuff?
He stole a volume.
Oh, and I turned back to theirs. I was like, we have to kill him now. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. He said imp. Is that the same? Are you talking about the boggle?
Yes.
What does it even look like?
Is it a kind of imp? What do you know about this thing?
Oh,
Wait.
I know so many things. I'm a keeper of such knowledge on such horrible creatures. Let me show you. And he tears through a bunch of books until he pulls out a tome that has details about various fey creatures. And he shows you this picture as soon as it shows up.
Where will we see it?
You will see it on Roll20.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh God. Ew.
This is what they look like. They're
Okay.
horrible, loathsome little creatures.
Yeah, you all feel less bad about killing it now, I bet. Wow.
Again, just because it's ugly doesn't mean we should
Yeah,
necessarily.
Pen.
Excuse
murder
me,
it.
I'm reacting to your reaction. All of you were like, ew, gross.
Is that a teddy bear
Is
amongst
this-
its bone collection?
Yes.
Mr. Archivist, are these things like
Yes.
intelligent, or are they just kind of like beasts?
They're semi-intelligent tricksters.
Can it be reasoned with, perhaps, or bargained with?
As much as any other child or fiend or weasel.
Okay, so that's sort of my milieu. I've bargained with many a fiend and weasel. What language do they speak usually? Do you know?
Oh, goodness.
Would it be
Fey
Sylvan?
languages. Occasionally they speak common. Sylvan? Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Mm-mm.
I'm looking at you, Norba. I mean, I can speak anything I need to speak.
Elvish,
Yes,
but I don't know
Tomekeeper,
Sylvan.
you can speak Sylvan.
I can speak. I could cast tongues, so yes.
Yeah, I think I can do something similar. I'm still unsure on what I can and cannot do these days. But yeah.
Threaten it for me.
Oh
It's
wait,
a
no, I can cast comprehend languages. Whoops, the opposite of that.
He said it's a
I
fey?
do have tongues. So.
There you go.
Yeah, Faye?
It's fake, right?
It
Fey,
is a
not fake.
Fey.
F-
It is a fey.
F-A-E.
Okay, yeah, fey. Do you have a bunch of silver in here?
No, I'm mostly about books.
It seems to enjoy stealing cutlery.
Okay. Now books, apparently. Wait, what kind of book did it steal?
And books.
This one. And he points to an empty spot in his kind of like walls and walls of books.
No.
What pen? What is
It's
it,
an
pen?
empty spot on the bookshelf, Lilith, and it pen's just.
He understands!
Okay, but what was in the book?
Thank you. What is it?
History of Forgotten Realms Horticultural.
So it's a random book, you think, or is it looking for something?
Random!
Random. Okay. Hey,
that
you
was-
in?
No books are random!
Have you read Lilith's
Oh.
diary?
Have you?
No.
Insight check.
I don't think.
I don't even know where my little diary is.
Do you keep a diary? And would I have read it?
Gonna have lists and stuff, and you know.
Okay,
It's what I
would hope
imagine
I-
your diary would look like. So-
but do you think there's any specific reason why it would want a horticultural guide from what you know of these creatures? Or does it just like
No.
pissing you off?
I don't believe that it has suddenly developed a desire to pursue agriculture. But
Okay.
What is this
No,
thing
I-
called again?
it's a boggle.
Balgo?
Boggle.
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 Like-
Boggle.
You know,
Oh. Okay.
You know that game with the dice and the letters?
Okay. Oh.
Is it one of those running around?
Yeah.
Hey, Boggle! Here to offer a trade. Hello?
Mr. Grand Archivist, do you know anything about how to contain this thing?
I think we should light it on fire.
Hey.
Okay. Well, the problem is sort of like casting a spell on it. If it can keep bopping out into its own plane.
There is a forbidden spell. Tome Keeper. Perhaps you could use it.
There's a what?
A forbidden spell, you say?
Why is it forbidden?
Forbidden by whom?
Just the Magic Keeper, but it's not important.
Who is that?
What?
Mistra? You're talking about
Yes.
Mistra?
It is forbidden by Mistra. However, if you can use it, you will cause this boggle the amount of pain that empty slot on the shelf has caused.
Okay,
me.
that sounds bad. Hey, guess what? And I pull out my Staff of Powers like, guess what? This has a spell in it called Wall of Force. I can cast that, and that prevents shifting planes. You can't even shift out of the... It's the magic spider cup of spells.
Yes, that will do well, but you should punish. I order you to punish it.
I will punish it. I will give him a stern tongue lashing at least, and if it's too bad, then yeah, we might kill it by accident.
Okay,
I don't know.
well-
We'll find out.
Retrieve my book, and I will see if that is satisfactory.
Aye, sir. Anything for you. Love you.
While we're here, we've noticed some discrepancies in the organization of planes from the timelines we originated.
Yes.
You know,
Well, it would appear that in the reorganization of reality, the barriers between the various planes of existence within our personal reality grew a little bit thin. This may have caused some overlap between the planes. Also, it seems in order to orient this reality with others, the elemental planes have fallen into the elemental chaos.
Interesting. Does this affect the ability to travel between planes at all?
Well, that would be the bleed over.
Yes, and I absolutely know what you're talking about there, but for everyone else's benefit, perhaps you could elaborate.
And he pulls up the wheel of cosmology and he sees. So, we have our plane of existence, the prime material. Not mine, but yours. This is where you reside. On either sides of the prime material, you have the Feywild and you have the Shadowfell. With me so far.
Yes.
Surrounding that, we have the ethereal. That is where I reside. It is a realm of ghosts and dead gods seemingly infinite. There is also the deep ethereal. Don't ever go there. It overlaps with the plane of nightmares. And then we have the outer planes. That is where most of your deities reside, and most of your darkest, most abyssal horrors. Between that, we have the elemental chaos. That's where portions of the elemental planes as you know them still reside. Make sense?
Yeah. Weirdly specific question. Where is, in this timeline, Cyric still kind of locked up?
Still imprisoned.
And whereabouts would that be?
Technically, you could access him through the ethereal. The ethereal connects to all demi-planes. For example, when a wizard uses the spell Rope Trick, he creates a pocket dimension, a small plane of existence, that exists somewhere out in the outer ethereal. It would be like finding a needle inside of a stack of needles inside of a stack of haystacks to track it down from the ethereal, but it would exist out there. You would have to go in the deep ethereal to find it.
Who would know a little more specifically where it is, where that prison cell may reside.
Torm, perhaps?
So who?
Torm.
Torm? Okay.
He is charged with guarding it, as far as I know.
Right. Kind of unrelated. Is Jiggal still pissed off at me, as far as you know?
I haven't spoken with him a lot recently. I've been busy looking for my book.
Sure, right. We're going to find that book for you, sir. Absolutely. I'm sure your tome keeper will not let you down.
I feel like all of this just got put on me.
Pretty sure that he directed you to take care of it, didn't he?
All right. Why are you looking for Cyric anyway? Specifically.
I'm just trying to check up on the status of things. Specific.
Very well. Is there anything else that you require?
A hug?
After you find my book.
Fine, and it's like out the door.
Now he's incentivized.
Oh.
So, if there's nothing else, and you guys head back to the prime material.
Can I do have one more question. Like everybody leaves
Sure.
and then I pop my head back in. I'm like, wait. Are you and it's really kind of somber. It's like, are you dead?
No.
Okay, good. If you
I
were,
am
I'd
kept
fix
alive
that.
by your belief in me.
Oh my god. I love you so much, so you must be full of vigor. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. And then back out.
All right. As you all step back into the prime material, I need you to make a dexterity save.
God damn it.
Oh, he gooed all over the prime material.
12.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
I can't see.
You
That's
got a
fine.
nat 20.
Nat 20.
18.
All right. You guys come through. The floor is slick. There's a little bit of slippy slidey. You guys are able to grab onto the walls and each other and stay in one place.
God damn it.
Boots are flying.
I'm fine. I don't know what's happening to y'all. It's just goo.
Boggle, you here? I've got something real cool you might like.
All right.
Yep.
Well, as you say that, we go back to Waterdeep. And after an exhaustive
Mm-hmm.
portrait session,
Uh-huh.
it took hours.
Uh-huh.
Your beautiful cat portrait of each other is complete. And he says, I will transpose these onto a beautiful set of plates and have them sent out to you. Ah, I'm so excited, Meow.
Great. Okay, thanks. Bye.
And as you guys are walking out, Sharp is just hanging off of you. She's got her arms wrapped around your arm. She's like, I have the best wife in the world.
And Gilbetta she just kind of looks at her and she says, no, I definitely do.
No.
Let's go pick up their shit.
Yes, let's go home. And, I'm going to take care of you. We'll go for a swim. I need to treat you since you were so kind to me.
Okay. Well, I want to check in with the gang, make sure they're not getting in any trouble.
Okay, but
Barring that.
we're pretty sure they are.
I know. It's just, it's fine. So yeah, let's go get whatever the heck weird, maybe illegal stuff is here. Take it to them. See what's happening.
Very well.
Go from there.
And as you arrive at the Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House, When you step in, Walter is there to greet you at the door. You're instantly reminded of the cat version of Walter, and you can see it so clearly now. In your mind's eye as you look at him.
Gilbetta's just like, hey Walter, what's up, man?
Madam Gilbetta, we have a visitor.
Oh. Okay. Is it who?
You may want to prepare yourself.
Oh, fuck.
And he leads you into the meeting room. And seated into a chair, clutching a rather serious stomach wound and covered with more scars, is Vakala Enna. And we're going to take a break right there.
Yeah!
I stab him!
Love it!
I don't know who that is.
Sacred Flame. He's
Just
the
finish
blue
him off.
dragonborn that
blue
had the
dragonborn.
dragon cult.
He was the one that kind of
Season
led the
2 or
dragon
half
Who's
season,
my
sorry.
friend? Because I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah, from season
You
2. It was
kinda-
kind of a Mercs storyline.
Yeah, it merged. There was a little bit of warlock. He fought one of his troopers.
Oh,
I got enough
you know,
backstory.
You guys totally did. We'll be back in 15
You
minutes.
didn't kill him, but you're close.
Back in a little bit.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it!
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man!
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog!
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers! So much freedom!
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow,
Wow,
those Hero Forge minis
look
sound
so cool.
great!
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves Hub.
I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
come up to your window?
fleet eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said God damn it.
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about. Even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like,
Fucking
Vince.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. When you
Vincent,
like
Vincent.
break out of a hospital, it's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzoff, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit! You could have fucking scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaima!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't I wear clothes?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Look out, beware, roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade.
Fill-la-la lad, has there e'er been a story so sad? Fill-la-la-la, fill-la-la-lee, as a combustible parrot in a library.
You know the old Republic, way before the Empire. There was once a Sith Lord who actually retired. He was kind of different, not like all the rest. When he fought you, there was something extra on his breath. An orphan in a tavern, he grew up all alone. But one day he did feel the Force to call into his own. It led him to a secret room back behind the bar. There he found a kyber crystal in a whiskey jar. He drank that jar of whiskey and held the crystal high. Then he knew his destiny was near and ever nigh. And he drank himself in Dagobah, got lit on Dantooine. On Hoth he then got hammered and got trashed in Tatooine. On Bespany imbibed too much, on Yavin he got sick. But that didn't stop him for a trip of bourbon on Kashyyyk. His name's Darth Whiskey, and despite what you have read, he'd rather have a drink with you and pass the time instead. He found him some instructions on the HoloNet online, how to make a lightsaber with a kyber crystal fine. That kyber marinated in that whiskey jar. When it activated, the sword would belch and fart. Then a Sith Lord found him, Darth Sobrus was his name.
Apprentice, young man, you will be a Sith of such great fame.
The Sith Lord took his lightsaber, which made a burping sound. Darth Sobrus shook it, but he turned it on upside down. The lightsaber ignited, in his chest a crying shame.
You will be the Sith Lord now, Darth Whiskey is your name.
And he drank himself on Dagobah, got lit on Dantooine. On Hoth he then got hammered and got trashed in Tatooine. On Bespin he imbibed too much, on Yavin he got sick. That didn't stop him from a trip of bourbon on Kashyyyk. His name's Darth Whiskey, and despite what you have read, he'd rather have a drink with you and pass the time instead. In his starship called the Barrel Roll, with nothing much to lose, he flew around the galaxy, sampling all the booze. The sober Jedi Council didn't know what to think. They confronted Darth Whiskey, who said,
"Everyone must drink.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes."
"Not true," Darth Whiskey said. "Absolute is vodka fine, but try some space whiskey instead."
The Jedi Council took a drink, and for once there'd be no fight. There was balance in the Force, while they drank and drank all night. And they drank themselves on Dagobah, got lit on Dantooine. On Hoth they then got hammered and got trashed in Tatooine. On Bespin they imbibed too much, on Yavin they got sick. That didn't stop them for a trip for bourbon on Kashyyyk. His name's Darth Whiskey, despite what you have read, he'd rather have a drink with you and pass the time instead. Barry the Beholder has 11 points of view. Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder is a big round ball, 10 eye stalks and a giant gaping maw. A single big round eye sits above his toothy frown. He's Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder went to Aberration U, a PhD in politics and fine arts too. He studied long and hard, he'd no longer be a slayer, and that's why we elected him to be our city's mayor. We elected did him, and he said with a grin, "No need to be afraid, I'm not that guy. I used to kill and maim, but I'm no longer the same monster that made all your parents die." We might have all been charmed, but we knew he'd do no harm. He was the greatest mayor ere there was. He's big and round, and he'd never bring us down, and that's why he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder has 11 points of view. Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder had a lot of work to do. Our town was not well managed, and workers we had few. He visited some dungeons deep, deep down, and charmed some monsters to come repair our town. An ogre fixed a school, some goblins fixed a store, some umber hulks repaired the road and built a bridge and more. And when they were done, he gave them gold and said, "Here's a lunch, go home. You're paid and now you're fed." Then Barry fixed a tower with his telekinetic powers. He disintegrated garbage in the sewer. He settled farm disputes and he played with all the youths. Our problems we were having fewer. But Barry wasn't done. He said, "Let's have some fun." And threw the biggest party we'd ever seen. He floated through the town, dancing round the round. We were even joined by emo teens. Barry the Beholder has 11 points of view. Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town. Barry the Beholder was our mayor for years. In the hard times, well, he gave us lots of beer. Prosperity, we knew there'd be no more frowns, for Barry the Beholder was the mayor of our town.
All right, hope you all enjoyed that short rest. Before we pop back into the action, as always, Puck, let's take a moment to talk to our players.
I'd love to. All right. So, welcome back. I like to take this moment in the middle of the show to say that I am a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people every week and tell stories together. They do cool stuff on the internet, so I like them to tell you about the things that they do. And today we're going to start with Norbog today.
Hello, I'm Arcady and I play Norbog. You can usually find me hanging out on Twitter, which is Arcady Cosplay, because I make a whole lot of cool shit. And sometimes I make cool things for the channel too. You can catch my show Rending with Scissors, which is up on the YouTube, the Mercs YouTube. This month I'm teaching you how to prime film, which is very important and helps you make things shiny. And there's a cat in my lap right now and he's tossing fur up in the air. This week you can also catch me on Asunder on Wednesday, playing with Nerd Narrative and Noctum Sky and Adam. And come see me play an asshole. It's fun to be an asshole because that's what I do in that game. So come hang out. That's me.
Can confirm that it is fun to be an asshole. I do it every week. Next up, we've got Ben. Ben, what's going on?
Speaking of being an asshole every week, have you seen us play Fire Emblem with Sean and drag him the entire time? Because we kind of do. But it is fun. That's on Fridays on Trash Bin. I show up late, usually in the last hour, because, life, whatever. But it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. There's other stuff on Trash Bin. Technically, we played Among Us once. But if you want to see more from me, I have a YouTube channel, Noctum Sky, do gaming stuff. I'm also doing Necronoms here. We just put out the Absinthe video where I made roll rum, and it was something. It was a whole lot of something. So go check that out. Go check me out on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays. And I'll be there on Asunder on Wednesdays playing Gary, big swole grandpa who doesn't know how to take care of a pregnant woman, apparently. So go check that out. And all our previous episodes are on YouTube, Mercenaries of Mischief. Boom.
Boom. All right. Next up, we got Gilbetta. Gilbetta, tell us what's going on with you.
Sorry, I missed the button like 3 times to unmute. Hey, it's Gilbetta. They've already talked about Necronoms and Running with Scissors, which are 2 of our YouTube shows we've got going right now. The other one is Puck and Mods, where Puck talks about modules and this stuff with modules. So if you like modules, or even if you don't like modules, I don't know, it's easy to watch the show. And then the other one, which just dropped yesterday, is World Weavers, where two people that don't know how to do that, and Sean, who does know how to do that, do that.
Give me a lot of credit here.
There's, well, can't give it to Sky and I. And the only thing that Sky and I really can get credit for is the new episode that just dropped is the Ass Hags and Ass Hags and Purple Trees. That's, if you need to know more than that to want to watch that video, I got nothing for you.
If I can't sell you on Ass Hags and Purple Trees, I don't know what to tell you.
if Ass Hags and Purple Trees doesn't do it for you, then I don't know how you ended up here. And then, like Beth mentioned, Wednesday night I'll be in the Ascender game that I totally didn't forget about at all. Because it's been a month since we did the last one, and I haven't totally forgotten everything that happened. It's fine. But yeah, did that. Outside of that, watch Trash Bin Tuesdays. Hey.
All right. So next up, Lilith, what do you got going on?
Too much.
Right.
Okay, so hi, I'm Lilith. I'm Dipper Dog, and I also play on Wednesdays with awesome people for a new show we have called Clash Trip with awesome Joe Cat, who's the crap guide of D&D creator, Saber, who plays as Angelo, Rogue Uzu, who's now animating her D&D campaign, and also a popular cosplayer, Valkyrie. They're all really cool. They're students of mine. I'm the teacher as Lilith. Oh God. It's been going great. Actually, yeah, it has been going great. Lots of character development going on so far. Yeah, so save the date on Wednesdays for those shows. I also run my own YouTube channel where it mainly focuses on Final Fantasy VII. So if you're a fan of that, hop on over, because I am doing a analysis and commentary on that show, and I always enjoy talking to other Final Fantasy VII fans. And let's see, I also have a art raffle going up, and I'm sending the link right now in the chat. Boom. You can, win something from me in the Twitch chat. Yeah, in the Twitch chat. I just sent out a link for Twitter, where you just need to like, follow, retweet, and you are entered into the art raffle where you could win a V-Roid character of your own, or a 2D drawing, or emotes for your own channel, or just for fun for your Discord. I don't know. Your choice if you win. Yay. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, you can just kind of find me around, if not here, on my own channel chatting, if you want to, chat with someone on the show. We all got cool stuff going on.
We're always up to something.
Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. So, I guess last but not least, our lovely producer, Kashana the Quick.
Oh, I'm lovely. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jonathan, also known as the Mad Maker. I got stuff going on all over the damn place. I'm the producer here. Obviously, I'm playing here. I have a TikTok. I have a podcast. I have a Twitch channel that I'm on occasionally. Been doing a little bit more over there. I've gone ahead and consolidated this all into a link tree, which should show up in the commands, but I'll drop it in the YouTube chat as well. So you can just find all my links right there. I also have an Etsy store where you can now buy name dice. You can actually buy some name dice if you want them for making quick names. But I also like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, who you may have seen that little commercial during the break. Hero Forge. They've got some very cool stuff. If you have the Pro subscription, you get early access to things like beta features right now. They've got more decals they've added. There's directional lighting. They've got combat wheelchairs. Those are available to everyone. Just cool stuff dropping every Tuesday. If you have the pro subscription, you get everything like a week early. Thank you to them. They have been supporting us for almost since the beginning, since way before we had any business having sponsors. So they've been wonderful to us, and hopefully they'll be able to continue supporting us through the rest of the season. We also we have an affiliate with Found Familiar Coffee. There's that link in our Twitch panels over there. You can use that link, foundfamiliar.com/mercs, and use the coupon code MERCS. Save 10%. Support the channel if you like coffee and supporting D&D creators and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much sums it up. I'm sure I forgot something, but you know.
Well, thank you so much, all of my lovely players. Now, let's get back into it, shall we? When last we left our heroes, Norbog, Lilith, Penn, and Kashano had gone on a fact-finding mission and a boggle hunt of sorts. And Gilbetta did a couple's portrait with Sharp, and it was awesome. Everything was cool about it. I actually got to reload audio, boy. But in the meantime, as Gilbetta was finishing up her trip with her new wife, fiance, she stepped into the Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House to find a very wounded Vakala Enna, the blue half-dragon leader of the dragon cult. We now join that in progress.
Look, not gonna lie, she's not happy to see him.
Oh, probably not.
And so, just to be safe, she's like on guard. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Do I really look like I'm in a position to menace you?
Looks like you've already been menaced.
Exactly.
What happened?
I've been overthrown.
Have you been overthrown by someone that shares your ideals or disagrees with them?
No. I don't know what ideals they have. They sent assassins. And when I went to look for my guards, they were gone.
How long ago was this?
A few days. I've been on the run for a while now.
I assume you have some ideas about who might have done this?
No. That's why I'm here.
Well. Can you walk?
Yes. I've treated the wounds as best I can, but I've come to hire your organization for protection and help find out who has overthrown the dragon cult.
Yes,
or my
well,
position therein.
that is information that I would like to have. But it's not a decision I can make alone, whether or not we help you.
So what is your procedure for such things?
I have a team. And I really have no intention of taking you to the keep. Sharp, watch him. And Gilbetta will step out of the room.
Like a hawk, my dear.
Gilbetta will step out of the room and get on the sending stone. Hey, Hikshano.
Yeah.
I need you guys to come to the Waterdeep estate.
Is everything all right?
That remains to be seen.
Should we be prepared for a fight?
I don't think so, not at this moment. Vakala Enna is here.
That fucking guy?
Yeah. And he's very worse for wear. And I tend to leave him that way until we check out his story.
All right, fair enough. We'll be right there. And I'll put it away. All right. Boss said regroup in Waterdeep. Apparently, you remember Vakala Anna, that half blue dragon asshole? leader of the cult?
Remember?
Wait, how do you all know
that asshole? That asshole shot me with a lightning strike.
Oh.
I remember the dragon cult, but I don't believe we ever ran into that person.
Well, either way, apparently he's taken a beating and come to us for help. I don't know. We should get there, though.
Oh, we should go kill him off is what we should do.
Well, let's
What?
assess the situation. You never know.
He helped us with the Phyrexians. Remember that.
Did
he?
I called him.
And did he show up?
He and the dragon cult did show
That's
up.
right. Well,
Who knows what he remembers, though? We don't know which version he is. But he did help us, or me at least.
Right. Well,
Let's go.
let's go figure out what the situation is.
Still mad at him.
I have orders for my patrons, so at the very least, and I instantiate Whisper, and I was like, "You're good at hunting, and you can kind of pop between planes, I think. So go get this boggle, and here, take Handy." And I Handy.
Very well.
Oh, I know who can help too. Bizdog, can you assist with this teleportation boggle?
Oh.
Bizdog?
The boggle to boggle.
The boggle.
You
Boggle debacle.
you want me to hunt a boggle?
Yes, he's leaving a mess everywhere in the keep.
Is this a friendship request thing? Like, is this?
Well, you like living at the keep, right? He's basically
Yes.
messing up your home.
Very.
It's an invader.
Okay.
This
I will
cat
do
in
my
the
best.
severed hand will help you.
Well, shit, if we're sending all the sidekicks, MT, grab Yeeby and send him along too. He's gotten quite sneaky these days.
Very well. I shall form a task force.
I feel like we just set up a one-shot. I don't know.
Yeah. We're Yeeby, Handy, Whisper, Bizdog all get together to hunt down a boggle.
This is like a one shot where we just see Puck talk to himself for like an hour or so.
No, we all get to play side.
You all get to play one of the characters.
Or maybe we're the DM while he plays all these characters.
Oh, goodness, no.
4 DMs, 1 player.
Oh, God.
So, if you guys make your way to the Waterdeep Manor House, Walter is there to greet you, and he brings you all into the sitting room. You can see Vakala Enna is there, and he is badly wounded.
No one has offered to heal him. Or
They
even just
shouldn't.
bandages.
He's
No.
dangerous.
So you're just going to let him bleed out on the carpet?
He's stable.
Walter says, I had tried to apply triage, miss, but he did decline.
Thank you for attempting.
Decline?
Hey, yes, you remember me? Just curious if this is a different guy or not. Oh, god damn it.
Yes, I remember. And I am not excited about the entire situation either. But
So,
I am without options.
basically, he said that he's been overthrown, someone sent assassins after him, and he's been on the run for the past couple of days.
Why have you come to us for help, of all people?
Probably to end his misery quickly.
Of all of the organizations that exist in the Sword Coast, yours is most likely to assist someone with a checkered past who is not of what others would call civilized races.
Fair enough.
Isn't that irrelevant if you've been trafficking humans?
Yeah, that's not one of the issues I have with you.
I was never trafficking humans.
Do you have any idea what your troops have done to this one village where it almost had my friend killed, as I point to Gilbetta?
I look over at Penn real quick and just kind of...
Awakened mind? Oh, it's up.
Hey, guys. We should probably confirm what our history is with him here in this...
He could lie, though.
Would he
Yeah,
even
but-
know to lie?
We could sniff it. Maybe you just, jog our memory. What exactly were you doing with the dragon cult recently for the overthrow?
I utilized the might of the organization to destroy the old wearers of purple. And then I tried to utilize the power of the Dragon Queen to force dragons to evolve into a species that could properly rule this world. I also instantiated an operation to distract certain adventuring teams using draconic agents disguised as captured girls.
Yeah.
And scattering them about.
And so in the head, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that's pretty much the
That
same
tracks.
thing. Yeah, that,
Yep.
Lilith's tail is flailing wildly.
So
angry.
let's establish a few things, though. You understand, if we help you, it's not going to be to recoup your power or reassemble your cult or allow you to continue those aspirations, because as much as I understand your dislike of my particular species, not really a big fan of genocide.
Fine.
What is it exactly you want us to do?
I require your protection and I wish to hire your organization to find out who has taken over the dragon cult.
Guys, this, you know,
I'll have you know that if you're under our protection, the only way that will be done is in a cell.
Will the cell be properly guarded?
Yes.
Then if you can guarantee my safety, I will stay wherever you wish.
Yeah, in the conference call. This actually seems like an opportunity. If he's going to be suitable bait to lure out these assholes.
I don't love any of it, honestly. I don't really want to help him. I don't really want to be involved with him. I don't really see any benefit in it other than finding out what's going on with the dragon cult, which I feel like we could do very well without him.
Well, once
That's
again,
my 2 cents.
it's easier to find someone if they're looking for something you have. And
Yeah, but
he's something
where
they're
would we
looking
keep him? And that's directed more towards, I guess, Gilbetta, who would know more of that stuff. I'm like, where would we even keep him? Because certainly not a cell at the keep.
Realistically, if their intentions are similar to what they were previously, I can't see them really having any motivation to demolish the keep. It's mostly at this point filled with the sort of people they're in favor of. You and I, Pen, are kind of the rare minorities around there these days.
We have a lot of students there and a lot of people we don't want to get put in the line of fire.
We'll find a place for him.
Well, if we... What about a different plane?
We don't even know what they're like now. They've changed. They're a little bit different. There's no also, planes are not. They're usually big, empty places with miles and miles of whatever they are of. There are some established places in them, but for the most part, they're practically wilderness of whatever they're made of.
Stash them in the ethereal.
I guess.
Well, okay, so theoretically, doesn't this Waterdeep estate have a jail?
It does have a number of facilities in the basement. It's kind of like a cut down version of what you guys have available at the keep.
Also, we can't... I do want to just say the one thing in all of this. I am wholeheartedly opposed to any of this, but I will go with whatever we decide. We can't guarantee his safety. We can't. There's literally no possible way we can say there's 100% certainty that we can guarantee his safety. And I don't feel comfortable telling him that, even though I don't like him. So
what do you propose? Are we having all this?
Yeah, we're all
in our head. Looking at you guys, and you guys
looking
are
at each other.
silently talking.
Yep.
I think the only sound that Valana is hearing from us is maybe like
Lilith.
Lilith's growling. She's
Yeah.
like having that cat growl. She's like kind of thing.
In the silence, he does finally speak up, and he says, "I realize that you all believe my methods are extreme, but I believe that your organization in the end has the same intentions as I do."
Not same. It is not the same, and say that you're wrong. Your way is wrong. Say it!
Is this the price for my safety?
It's what you owe me for attacking me one time when I tried to speak with you.
I knew you would survive.
You asshole.
You're a dick. And that's part of the whole issue here.
That is fair.
You're not just any injured half-dragon coming to ask for help. You are someone that wanted to wipe an entire species off of the entire world.
All right. Everyone's a little hot right now. We're definitely not in support of your methods, as you said. But I do understand where you're coming from. On a certain level, at least. I think that perhaps a change of perspective might do you good. Maybe even make you a little happier in the long run. So I'll propose something, and my colleagues here can weigh in. In addition to your confinement, for the time being, I'm also going to recommend some counseling. We have someone who deals specifically with rehabilitation of people like you. You will be required to undergo whatever sort of program he recommends, and you will not be given any sort of freedoms or liberties or, frankly, beyond basic decency, rights until he declares you reformed.
He should be put on trial.
Also, not a bad idea.
You weren't there. So many people died.
That was a mistake.
Tell that to those that are already dead. You can't.
I cannot. But I did my best to ensure that those involved were punished.
Look, a mistake and a war crime aren't exactly the same thing.
An awakened mind, just kind of gently, Penn pokes it. Everyone can hear it, but Penn kind of pokes at Norbog and is like, "Can you please remind me why or how or in what world there was something redeemable about this person that you knew that we didn't?"
Out loud, I'll say to Vakella, have we met?
And he looks at you, and there's definitely a long pause as he thinks about it. No, I don't believe we have, but there is something familiar about you.
And in Back and Awakened Mind, directed to Penn, but everyone can hear. In the timeline when I didn't know any of you, he crashed his dragon and the dragon died, and I healed him, and he kept me safe on my way to Golden Fields. And he believed that they would accept me there. And at the end, he gave me a bottled canister of his breath and told me to call him if I needed. And in the battle with the Phyrexians, he and the dragon cult came. Out loud, I will say to Vakella, I don't know what help I can provide to you by myself, but you have it regardless of whether the Academy decides to help you.
in the awakened mind. Look, his reaction may have been extreme, but I think some measure of empathy is due. You have to understand how people like him have been treated by. I kind of like nod actually towards Penn and a little bit towards Gilbetta. People like us.
Why do you think he's still alive?
I'm neutral. I don't want to help him. I refuse to, outright, personally. I stand by the keep and whatever the keep does, but I will not lend a hand directly to him unless it is lending a hand to one of you. He is exactly the kind of person that he's the flip side. He's the opposite. Whereas humans have mistreated people who are non-human, he is
So,
the opposite.
is
So I
your-
don't want to lend a hand to that at all.
Do you want to just let him go?
No. Death.
Well,
Lilith,
to
we
Lilith's
can't.
original point, he's at very least due a trial and judgment by a jury of his peers.
Consider yourself lucky. As I talk to Vakala Anna.
Oh yeah, that last part was out loud.
Yes. So give us one moment, and Gilbetta will turn to everyone, and she'll have Sharp watch him again, and she'll say, "We've given our opinions. It's time to put it to a vote." Those in favor, we're going to do a couple things. Those in favor of seeing him stand trial, say aye.
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 If not death sentence, then a trial.
Then the question remains, do we hold him here until the time of that trial?
As our prisoner, he is due safety and basic rights. Otherwise,
Yes.
what are we? Can we keep him safe here?
We can probably commission some guards from the keep. Our best. Someone we trust. The other thing, those in favor of finding out of helping him discover who plotted this attack.
Aye.
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 We're helping ourselves, not him.
We can do both.
We can do both.
Whatever helps protect the keep. Aye.
And would you like your vote heard?
Nay. I don't mind finding out what happens, but I don't want to do it in conjunction with them.
Think of it as a way of us to anticipate any problems that may come to our home.
Yeah, I definitely want to know what happened. For as bad as he is, one of my fears is that whoever overthrew him is worse and has worse ideals. So I want to know who did it.
Isn't there a saying out there that knowledge is power?
Yes.
Information is the only true currency. There we have it.
Yep, there we have it. And Gilbetta will walk back in. And she'll say, "You will stand trial for your crimes. You will be held
Very
here.
well.
We will assign the best guards to keep you safe and people that we trust."
I accept your terms.
You don't really have a choice. But okay.
There is the matter of my payment.
I don't think you understand. You're being held prisoner for crimes with which you're being charged.
You are
I
not a
understand.
client.
Still, if you are taking up this task, I do owe you.
We're not doing it for you.
I am.
Nevertheless, what
I'll
do you have
take
to
your
offer?
payment if they don't want it.
There is a hoard belonged to a friend of mine who has passed. I can make it available to you.
Insight check.
Right.
Is this a trap?
I want to ask him which friend he's talking about. What?
Oof. That's a 7.
Oof. Feels pretty good.
Definitely not a trap.
I blindly agree no matter what.
This
I agree.
this friend of yours. Who is he?
Valtherian. He was a powerful ancient black dragon. He is dead.
Can I insight check? Would that be the dragon that died that I remember? What would I roll to see if I can put that together?
Well, you could ask him how he died.
Well, let's do that. Yeah,
See
my
if that
memory
tracks
jogs that I
with what you know.
I know that he lost a dragon.
Yeah.
How did it die? How did your friend die? What did your friend look like?
He looked like a massive black dragon. He had curved horns like a ram, and he helped me escape when the assassins came. But he was wounded in the escape and crashed near the edge of the Anarok Desert.
That tracks with what I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You start to get the impression that perhaps events transpired for him very similarly, but you weren't there this time.
I 100% trust this information then. Knowing
All right.
that lines up with what I know, I trust this. So yes, I will. If the keep doesn't want it, I will take it, but I will go one way or another. Thank you.
Another thing you may have information on, perhaps, just given the circles you run in. A certain red dragon. I look over at Lilith. What was the name of this red dragon?
Inferno.
Certain red dragon with a rather nominative determinism to them. Inferno.
He goes pale.
Yeah. What do you know about their whole setup?
Inferno is best to be avoided at all costs.
Not what I asked. You know anything of their lair?
It is hidden inside of the Sword Mountains. I have sent envoys. They did not return.
But you knew where to send them.
Yes.
Great. Just for our records, we'll need a map.
I can show you the location, but be careful.
Of course. All right. And then, of course, you know, you'll need to fill us in with all the information you know about your former associates.
Yep.
Any vulnerabilities they may have, any particular strengths, weapons.
Any indication of who the assassins were that came after you. That sort of
I'll
thing.
provide you with everything that I have.
Great.
Walter, get parchment and quill.
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Assume we'll get him making a deposition, I guess. And we'll radio back to the keep for some guards.
Yeah.
I assume we want them to get here before we leave.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
I want Blacktooth here.
No, we can trust him.
All right.
And they're given explicit instructions that he is to be treated with respect and dignity at all times.
Guard troop consists of 1 Marcus Phoenix, 1 Blacktooth, and 1 Ogbog the Manslayer.
Now, gentlemen, respect and dignity, but I'd recommend as little conversation as possible.
Yeah.
He does have a history as a charismatic leader, a bit manipulative. Take care.
I'll look after him. No worry about it.
All right. I guess we get our information and head back.
Yep.
All right. You gather the
stuff.
information and head back to the academy.
Before we head back, I'll drag behind us a little bit
Yep.
and give a call on a good pat across the face. For the unsuspecting lightning strike.
That is fair.
I'm assuming you did that in a way that none of us knew about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you guys could have walked ahead and maybe you heard like a pop. And then I just kind of like waltz a little bit. Just a little bit happier.
What the fuck was that?
Getting even.
Get it out of your system now and don't do it again. And I
We
kind
don't-
of like tower over her a bit with every inch of my height and a touch of intimidation that I'm good at.
Lilith, I
We
understand.
won't back down.
I understand that much of the world is unjust. But we seek to be better. We don't beat prisoners in custody. He will stand trial. We will see that justice is served.
Yeah, but at what cost? And Penn probably bows up a little bit more on the side of Lilith. And he's staring daggers mainly at Norbog. We're
Lilith's not
protecting
backing down.
someone who literally is exactly the thing we stand against. When anyone ever would attack anyone from the keep for being different or for being anything specific, we stand against that and we have no mercy about it.
And
yet
yet
now
I
we
know-
put the people we care most about, your father, someone close to Lilith, Marcus Phoenix, one of the people closest to the keep, directly in the way between something that would hurt him. We should have left him in the streets
I
and
trust
washed our
him.
hands of him. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
He kept me safe.
You're not human. He wants to get rid of us. That'd be
He
the same
came
as-
to help you just the same as he came to help me on that battlefield. If you think people are capable of changing or have good in them, then a trial is the fairest thing that you can ask for. A chance. A chance. You
I
can
seem-
still kill him at the end of this.
I seem to remember you blindly defending the person who more or less was single-handedly responsible for the original downfall of the keep. Somebody who consumed souls and beings. But you can't find some empathy for this individual?
No. That was family. This is not.
Wasn't your
This is
family?
someone- You don't get to decide who my family is, Kashano. You don't make that decision for me. I support all of you, and I still care for all of you. But I don't think this was right, and I think we're putting ones that we love in danger for someone who would have killed half of us without a second thought.
Your family did kill my family. So I do know what you're talking about. And it's still worth having a little bit of trust. If you could find empathy for someone who killed my father, I think you can dig up a little bit of empathy now to at least hold a trial, which I am under no disillusion is probably going to go poorly for him. But it will be fair.
Pen,
That's all we can ever hope to be.
putting ourselves in danger for what's right is what we do. What we stand for.
I would put myself in that place for any of you, but not somebody else. And if that's what has to happen, fine.
Anyone who hurts my family, I won't forgive easily.
Look, it's not ideal. But him dying on the street isn't justice. At least this way, there's some chance for him to face what he's done.
Some of you...
And hopefully we can figure out who's behind it and hope that either they aren't 10 times worse than he is, or that if they are, we can stop them.
Some of
And
you
we
remember...
may need to come back. Oh, I was just going to say, we may need to come back to him for information for that.
Some of you remember, some of you don't. But there was a time when we were faced with very difficult decisions, and we reacted to them a bit rash. And the consequences were dire. Extended far beyond ourselves. So let's keep that in mind. Let's remember our values. And let's apply them universally if we are to maintain our integrity and hold our organization together. I know emotions are high. I know this isn't a simple right and wrong situation. But being able to navigate these sorts of situations is what sets us apart from them. And I just gesture broadly to the city around us. We're better than them. And I'd like to remain that.
Follow your heart, Kashano. But I will follow my own. And I will remember that he still did not admit that he's wrong. So be empathetic. I am going to keep my eye on him and see him as my enemy. And I don't care if you're angry at me or disagree with me. Always, my priority is all of you first.
I'm not angry with you. I'm not angry with any of you. Surprised with some of you. But it's a complicated situation.
I
Is life not
go to
complicated?
I go to step back through the portal first, and as I go, I turn to Kashano and quietly say, "Thank you." Just remove myself from the situation.
Anyone have anything else they'd like to say before we return home?
I'll be here. Waiting. I'm not leaving until this is done. I'm not leaving some of our people here in between him and what's after him. You can all go home and rest, and I hope you do. And this is me supporting you. This is a choice I've made. But I'm not leaving.
I can trust that you're not going to do anything impulsive.
Kashano, I don't even want him dead. I don't want to let him go myself. I respect all of you. But I'm so upset that we'd ever put our people in front of someone else who tried to hurt any of us. My empathy only goes so far. He was never part of the keep. That was the key difference with Blackwind. He at least was. I don't know what Norbog sees in him. I don't know if he represents a pushback against the atrocities that people have done to other people. I just never wanted to contribute to any of that.
Walk over, put my hand on Pen's shoulder. Affiliation with the keep. A bit random. A matter of circumstance. A bit arbitrary. And if you can only apply your ideals to those who have an arbitrary connection to yourself, then are they really ideals? Just something to consider. That's all. While you stand guard. And as long as he doesn't seem like he has anything he needs to say. So, portals will.
And Ben will walk over after nodding to everyone else. Walk over to Ogbog and Marcus and Blacktooth and station right in between. Staff at the ready.
Saying that, Lilith will decide to stay behind and we'll head up stairs or some other quarter of the room just to keep some kind of close enough range but not be close to where he's at. But call Anna specifically, my fault. So I guess she's like heading up to an upstairs bedroom or something.
Very well.
Yeah, Gilbetta will, she'll give sharp instructions to, go with Kashano and tell everyone what happened and what we're doing, and because we're still doing the counselor thing. He doesn't really have a choice in that. So she'll tell Sharp to go take care of all that, and she'll just, without so much, she won't say, she's not going to say anything, but she'll just walk over and stand next to Penn and just post up next to Penn.
Holy shit.
Right? Hell of an episode. Yeah.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile? What do you mean, meanwhile?
Meanwhile, out in the Sword Coast, in a long forgotten dragon cult stronghold, a group of black leather armored individuals are walking with some folks in purple robes. So this new partnership will be able to operate autonomously once this is done. Yeah, the boss says you guys can do whatever you want, just after he gets what he wants. We're just going to need to assist each other for a couple operations. And when are we going to meet this boss of yours? Oh, he's not crazy on, like, meeting up with people. He'll make an appearance when he needs to. But he does send his regards, and thanks for, lending a hand in our current operations. And, he does say that it was no problem to get rid of your little zealotous half-dragon. He was taking the cult in an improper direction. Tiamat's wrath was more than we could bear. The whole thing threatened to fall apart. Yeah, no, it was a terrible guy. We agree completely. So anyways, about your wyverns. And that's where we're ending today.
I knew that son of a bitch was involved.
I'm ready to kill him again. As many times needed.
Woo!
Well, some of you aren't going to like it, but next episode, we'll be reaching out to an unlikely ally.
Oh, shit. Guys, I didn't expect that.
So good! I love this game. I love all you guys. This is so good.
This game.
How did you not expect that?
I did not expect.
Anna.
What did you expect? I want to know what you
division there.
expected.
Oh my god.
Okay, actually I didn't.
I expected a little bit of conflict from Valana, but I didn't expect the rift he would create in this party. And I'm like,
okay, yeah,
well,
you're right about that.
My work is done now.
That was beautiful.
And
Good job,
Gilbetta
everyone.
being the pragmatic, middle ground.
That's
That's new.
I do
awesome.
stuff. I didn't expect pens.
That was
You
a
okay?
surprise.
You
yeah.
okay?
We are.
I like, but
Pen was a surprise.
Yes,
like
of
you laid out
course.
a
I was going to ask you
justification for
too,
that.
but
Okay.
Wow.
I'm curious.
I
I would
love
love to
this
have like an
show.
intimidation standoff one day.
oh Lord, I'm exhausted after just those 10 minutes.
You're
That's
right.
true.
It's so good. I love this
which way you
game. I
done,
love
bro?
my players. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for playing and making this another one of those episodes where we go between wacky fun hijinks to holy shit, this is some heavy emotional stuff we're dealing with. This.
So good. So good.
Oh, thank
Folks
you all
out
for
there-
watching. Thank you
Yes,
so much
there's
to our
nothing without
patrons.
you. Go out there, share this episode. Tell all your friends
We're
about
gonna-
what
we're
you
gonna put
witnessed here
highlights
today. So good.
so good. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to. I'm gonna have a lot of highlights to pull out of this episode. All right. Thank you all for watching. No show without you guys. Share it around. Tell your friends.
Stay
Tell
tuned.
everybody the cool stuff you see here. Stay tuned for the post-credit scenes and the raids. Thank you all so much, patrons, players, viewers everywhere. Can't thank you enough. Thank you for the donations. And until next time, class dismissed.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do.
Going to the Mage Tower, Hellsinger goes to research what she needs to fulfill her mission. A promise. Books. She looks at many and tries to go find books that cover topics around how mortals challenge or tricked or captured beings of higher power. Specifically, those that are Archfey. Along the research, she also tried to find books that told tales of mortals that have become immortal, or the reverse effect. She grows restless researching. It's not exactly her thing. Perhaps she should ask Cookie how he is immortal, or perhaps change her priority. Maybe she should learn how she should control Lilith when she wants. Unlimited time would be ideal to research everything she needs, rather than those short moments in the middle of the night. Think it's time for the passenger to become the driver. She looks around the Mage Tower. Where do I start?
All right.
All right. And so at the end of this day, we pan over to, it is the Desserin River that runs along the keep side, correct?
That is correct.
Just along the Desserin River. Coming up of it, after weeks of travel, there have been casualties of many, but Clawford and his entire reign, his cast of crabs, that is what a group of crabs is called, including the crabkin at the toe, come up the Desserin River just below the surface until they finally reach the place that was mentioned by the shrimp. And as they breach the surface of the river, at just this time, serendipitous maybe, but Penathan Wright, standing guard, remembers that he has to get something from his room. Momentarily, he'll be gone 5 minutes. He's too focused, can't think. I have to go back. He knows Lilith's here, and he tells her, Lilith, I'll be right back. I'm sorry that it's been an emotional day. I'll be right back. Goes to the portal, steps out in front of the crab shack.
Bring back a drink.
I'll bring back 2. Steps through the portal. Oh, actually, Gilbetta, do you need anything? Okay. Steps through the portal, exits the Mage Tower, and feels a tugging at his mind, similar to when his patron communicates with him, but he doesn't understand. And just at the break of the river, he sees a bunch of dots surfacing. It doesn't make sense. He looks, are those crabs? As hundreds concerning numbers of crabs breach the surface, along with a large mass. And it is that mass that is touching at his mind, looking for him.
Hey! Are you the guy that gave the stabby thing?
What?
Yeah, my little butt, he's in charge now. He's the new Crab King. I think you guys met. And, like, points at the claw too. Little Clawford holding his knife.
And Penn approaches and sees the knife and the crab and just is kind of agog and is like, I'm not the one that gave you, but I did request. Hi, how you doing? And Clawford responds, it is you, pet giver. I have searched for you in search of this place that you warned us about. Surely your timing being here is serendipitous. You will help us crush this crab shack, this abomination.
He called you the pet giver. He said something about he wants to crush this here building.
Hey, okay, hear me out. Maybe what if I convince them to not? What if we can defeat them in a way without any bloodshed, no casualties on either side? Would that be amiable?
He wants to make some kind of peace treaty or something.
And Clawford is I could find this acceptable. We lost many on the way here.
He said that's doable. Been kind of a rough trip.
Oh, okay, let me just and I run in the crab shack and poke my head in. I'm like, Cookie, is there any chance we could like stop serving crab? Maybe use like a substitute crab or something for now?
Okay, I could probably work something out, but don't tell Angelo.
Cool, won't do it. It'll be fine. I may have just found you a lot of servers. So, and then he, without even saying another word, runs back out the door. And he's like, okay, he agreed, but it's still called the Crab Shack. So, like, maybe you guys could, like, stay in the river and, like, maybe help out there in exchange for them doing this.
So yeah, he said, like, they're not gonna eat us anymore. That's pretty cool. But, asking if we could just, like, hang out here, I guess. I don't know. Seems pretty safe.
I trust the pet giver and the giver of knives, so...
Well, all right.
We shall settle here.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're cool with that. This river seems pretty nice. Deep enough in this spot over here for me to just kind of hang out. I mostly don't like to be bothered, but if something comes up, you know, I'll be here.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
So, there's something I just need to know.
Okay, do tell.
How big is the Crabkin in comparison to Penn? Because, like, is it just giant compared to, like, other crabs?
No,
it's just
the Crabkin is at least the size of the Crab Shack.
Okay.
Like, it's huge. I don't know how he's gonna live in the river. Maybe he can dig a hole or something.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty soft down here. I just like to burrow down in the mud. No worries.
Okay, and then King Clawford says, again, the pet giver has given us so much. Please offer him the tribute that I brought for him and thank him for establishing this peace amongst our people once again.
Oh yeah, Crab King Clawford said that you might want this stick, and it kind of like, hold on, and just flings it over.
Okay. Yeah, no, I love this. Thank you. What? And he looks at it.
I don't know, man. Look, I'm tired. I usually don't do this much swimming. At one point, I mostly hang out in one spot.
Yeah,
you all figure out how to talk to each other. I'm going to bed.
And yeah, y'all rest. I'll go. And they all disappear under the river, and Penn is left holding this staff with a skull on the end, contemplating what's next before he remembers that he's got to go. And then he goes, gets his stuff from his room and runs back. And that is the mighty conclusion of Clawford, the savior of the Crab Kingdom. And you can see more. I think the way we've got it worked out is that I got to think of another story. So if you donate again, who knows what'll happen.
So just to recap, for those who are totally lost, who may have just joined us today, by joining our Patreon at the top tier, Divine Beings, you can assign one post-credit scene per month to the player of your choice, or you can donate during a show. For it is $100 because, as you can see, it makes a major difference in the world. So now that Skies has gone through 5 scenes, they come into canon. So canonically, the Crabkin lives in the river, and he's got some sort of necromancy staff. And so far,
I've got to deal with it now.
Kushano is 1 scene in, Lilith is 2 scenes in, Gilbetta is 2 scenes in. We have yet to see what the Norbog story is. And Pen's going to have to start a new one.
Scene, guys.
So if you'd like to do that, that's how that's done.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Thank
I'm
you so much.
Curious about Gilbetta's reaction when she realized that Pen just kind of gave away her side home. That's like her therapy river.
She goes into the river. Pen, why the fuck are there so many crabs in the river?
She like jumps in the pool for like
But
that
Damien,
moment to have
I'm
her
the one
moment.
that actually gave them the knife. So.
I walk back through the portal and I'm like, Gilbetta, how do you feel about crabs?
I would like
I love crabs. You know this.
See. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for the raid.
There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead, you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect valley for your quest. In the lands of no man, you guys built a